This is NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
Good evening. I'm Savannah Guthrie in for Lester. Tonight, a huge portion of the country is bracing for impact. Severe thunderstorm and tornado watches at this hour stretch across 12 states from Oklahoma to New Jersey. A wicked weather streak across the U.S. tonight. 13 straight days of tornadoes. The latest in Dayton, Ohio, where the terror struck at nightfall. A powerful EF3 tornado. And in the south, it's flooding as days of rain have rivers bursting their banks. Our team is in place tonight across the region. We'll start with NBC's Gabe Gutierrez in Dayton. Gabe, what do you see there?
Savannah, the EF3 tornado that tore through here, packing winds of up to 140 miles an hour, was so powerful that this elementary school just collapsed. Take a look at this mangled mess. And tonight, local authorities are urging people to conserve water because the power is out to some of the pumping stations. The debris stretches for miles in and around Dayton, Ohio. Today, as rescue teams frantically search for survivors,
fire department, anybody home?
People like Lisa Hassler struggle to cope.
It would be better if I knew where I was going to stay.
She huddled in her bathtub as the ferocious winds ripped the roof off her apartment complex.
We knew that the tornado was on top of us. We knew it was going straight over us.
One man was killed in nearby Salina, Ohio.
Tornado on the ground, wait for the power flashes. There he goes.
At night, the rapid-fire line of storms horrified those in its path. In the darkness, it was that much more terrifying.
The tornado just hit our house. We were just sitting out here.
By morning, a clear look at the shredded homes, the mangled power lines, the utter shock.
But I have no car now, no home.
Things that have been here my whole life are gone.
There were more than 50 reports of possible tornadoes across 8 states overnight, and it's been a devastating few weeks. Tornado reports each of the last 13 days, more than 500 over the last 30 days. Tonight, Pendleton, Indiana is also recovering. A twister there sliced through dozens of homes.
Everything around us came down. I mean, look at these trees. They're terrible. It's pretty devastating.
Parts of the Midwest now in a state of emergency.
The walls shook like an earthquake, and it was so deafening.
And so many here brace for another long night. Gabe Gutierrez, NBC News, Dayton, Ohio.
I'm Kerry Sanders at the Keystone Dam on the Arkansas River. Every second, more than 2 million gallons of water flows towards Tulsa. That much water is now testing this city's 70-year-old levee system. If these levees fail, even more neighborhoods will flood. Already, a portion of the River City Casino is underwater, and there are concerns tonight here at the resort that things could get worse.
And it's not just the Arkansas River that is now 18 feet above flood stage. West Alton, Missouri is surrounded by the swollen Missouri, Mississippi, and Illinois rivers. They are all above flood stage and still rising.
The levees are tired, just plain and simple.
As Kansas and Missouri now join Oklahoma, activating National Guard units.
Prepare for the worst case scenario that we've had in our history at the city.
Tonight in Arkansas, the water got so high it spilled over the tops of some levees. And now here in Oklahoma, the fear is the same could happen, resulting in more homes and businesses flooded just like this. Savannah?
All right, Carrie, thank you. And that brings us to Al Roker. Al, 13 straight days of tornadoes. That's nearly unheard of. And the Mississippi flooding the worst since the Great Flood of 1927. This is hard to get your head around.
That's right. And we're not done yet, Savannah. Look at what's going on tonight. We are talking about tornado watches, severe thunderstorm watches in the Northeast and into the Midwest. And then they stretch back into the plains, Midwest, all the way down into Texas. We are looking at this. And we've got flood watches in effect. Flooding, as you just saw in Carrie's report, a big problem. But tonight, the severe storm threat in the Northeast, 40 million people at risk. We can't rule out tornadoes. Widen out. You can see we've got an enhanced risk throughout Kansas and Missouri. 21 million people at risk. Could see tornadoes, hail, damaging winds. And for Wednesday, we're looking at 61 million people at risk from Texas all the way to the Northeast, and rainfall and airport delays. Dallas, Oklahoma, St. Louis, Cleveland, New York City. We'll have an update tomorrow morning on Today.
What a mess, Al. Thank you.